it around elsewhere, hopefully globally, sooner rather than later. With the app, I want you to imagine for a moment walking down the street and say a neighborhood you've always wanted to live in, and going on to TaapIt, the TaapIt app, and feel free to go ahead and download that if you like, and finding an apartment right on that street that you love, that tree-lined street that you love. Or imagine you're in the meatpacking district and you're kind of hungry and you're with a bunch of friends and you're looking for a good deal on food because it's kind of expensive over there. So imagine being able to find a place right around the corner where you can grab a good deal on food. Or maybe even a food cart, like a place that has the best cupcakes in town, that nobody knows about. So what it's about is geotagging. It's about finding things right near you right away, and for a good deal, just for added bonus. So let's go ahead and start this presentation here. I'm going to do the best I can. Like I said, I'm very new. So these are the kinds of categories in which folks are going to be able to select from. These kind of speak for themselves. I think it's kind of intuitive here. You guys know about jobs, housing, food. One thing in particular that I like is wanted, which we're going to really push to promote. I want a book. I want a textbook for classes coming up. I want this particular kind of plasma TV. I want it used. I want it new, whatever. You're going to be able to submit that you want this thing, and you know what? People that are in your neighborhood that have that product are going to be able to contact you directly. So, like I said, it's specific to your neighborhood. You could make the range, the radius, as far out as you like to thousands of miles, down to 0.1 miles, which is basically 3 blocks, if you know how it works with the grid system here. So I want, like I mentioned, I want to find an apartment in a neighborhood that I like. I happen to be in the West Village. I can't afford to live there yet, but I love that area. And you know what, walking down the street, guess what, I could find a place right on the street or within a 3-block radius that's available for rent. And I could contact the broker or the actual direct rent, the person, the leaseholder, whatever, immediately. Okay, now if you're on the B2B, business side, say for instance you want to create a storefront where folks can purchase immediately, but you have no tech skill. This actually allows, this app actually allows for you to have a mobile storefront within minutes with no technical expertise whatsoever. If you know how to use a camera phone, you know how to create a mobile storefront. It's that simple. It's wizard, it's next, you're up and running. And it's free. Okay, so there's an example of the cupcake guy. I love this guy, $15 for a dozen, I love it. So the one-stop social media marketing. Oh, did we skip one? Oh, the geotagging, yes, okay. Now here's what I like about this. With geotagging, you can give a specific address to where it is. But let's just say you're a broker, and you don't want somebody to go direct. You want them to come to you, so what do you want to give? You want to give cross streets. So you're actually able to depress or to touch the screen and move it to the corner of the street. That way they don't have the exact address. I think that brokers, real estate folks are going to love a feature like that. Or maybe you're afraid that, there's stalkers out there, the Craigslist thing, you just don't want people to have exact anything about you. That gives for that kind of option as well. And then what we have next is obviously the integration of social media. I think that this is beautiful because what it does is it allows for you to share anything that you're selling or anything you want immediately. It's instantaneous to Facebook, Twitter, and we're currently integrating Foursquare. So obviously that gives you more possibilities to market your product or service or whatever something you want. In the last 8 weeks, or just under 8 weeks, we've already had $12 million in products or services posted. So this is exploding, and we're very happy about that. It's getting a lot of traction. It's being received very well in the New York market. So 12 million, we've only been around for a couple of months. I think that's leaps and bounds as far as I'm concerned. We have strategic partnerships in the real estate world and of course with restaurants, services. The art world is a great way. Imagine the ability to be able to snap a picture of something you painted, something you photographed, and be able to sell it immediately. Now, as far as with real estate companies, like say Bond or Anchor, or whatever real estate company that we're partnered with, we have data feeds in which for every night after midnight, any new inventory, anything that's been already rented or sold gets removed, and the new stuff is immediately updated and populates right on the app. So it's a great real-time way to have access to fresh information, fresh inventory, fresh whatever. There are a few others out there. I've got to say, from what I've seen from my research as a marketing guy and being sort of still unbiased because I'm so new, I've got to say we're miles in front of the other folks. Not to say that they don't have a good product, but I just think that our product is better. Maybe it's because I'm, from New York and pretty much everything's better here to me. So, whatever. So there's limited competition, and we're already getting picked up quite a bit in the press, and that we've gotten very positive reviews from the press. And that's my presentation as far as the actual description of the product. What we like to do now is to actually show you how it works in real time right now, since we've got it like about a minute and a half still, and that's all it takes, I hope. So we're going to sell this camera right now, and we're going to sell it to all you guys because you're right around us. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Android or our iPhone. He's going into the software, the app right now.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take out the app and take a quick photo of it. So what I'm going to do now is actually open up the app, and I'm going to take a quick photo of the camera.
Please don't actually sell that. That's my camera.
So how much you want this for?
I'll take $300 for it.
All right, so I'm going to put in $300 for the camera, right? Camera. Right, next. Done. That's it. 5 seconds, right?
Now we're going to go and show it to you like this right now.
So for example, I'm another boy in the neighborhood. I'm going to go on TaapIt. This is the web views. In addition to the iPhone and the Android version, we also have a web view, the web version of the app. I'm going to go to the marketplace, right? And I'm going to go on to for sale. I can see the camera, right? Dan is the username that we set up on here. And instantly you see the camera is actually right here, right? It's actually right here. And you can connect with the buyer instantly, the seller instantly.
Go ahead and show where we are on the map.
Oh, sure.
I think we got it right. Very exciting, very cool, very interactive, a lot of fun, save a lot of money. To me, these are all the kinds of things that I like to hear about, and like why I work for TaapIt is for this very reason. This is something that's usable for the general public. It's a great new way to market a business, and it's absolutely free. And that's our presentation. Thank you very much.